Hello and welcome back to this week's Water Report with me, Carel. Hello, welcome back to this week's Water Report, where we discuss anything and everything regarding Newcastle's water quality and water reticulation system. As you see, I'm standing here in the heart of Hutton Heights in Impala Drive, and I'll tell you a bit about that later. I have left some clues around me, but let's first get into the headlines. On Wednesday, the 13th of May, there was a water disruption in Amajuba Park. There was a burst pipe on the corner of Renoster and Lee Avenues, and that left the community in Amajuba Park, including Crocodile and Leopard Avenue, without water for some time. Then on Monday the 18th, there was a burst pipe reported by the municipality to be affecting Doring and Tamboti Street. But the comments suggest that this was even wider than that. According to what we could see, there's been separate comments mentioning Silverboom, Elm Street, and Palm Street. Somebody even mentioned that they haven't had water from the night before. So that's a much larger area in Abo Park than what was mentioned to be affected by the municipality. So we're not sure if it's the same burst pipe that had to shut off the same valves, or it was a different incident. Nonetheless, Abo Park struggled with water once again. Then also on Monday, the 18th of May, there was a very, very sad moment. We read in one of the comment sections of a previous notice that there was a bunch of people in Osizweni complaining about water shortages. And one of the people actually commented that Tembium Kosi Primary School in Osizweni area had to show away learners because of the lack of water. And this is a health issue, so you can't have children at school using the facilities and not being able to wash that problem away. So this is a health concern. So I understand that they had to show away people, but this is a major concern because it's not only healthcare, it's not only the industries that struggle with a lack of water, but we're sitting with something as basic as education, where the people are being sent away. And this is what we see from water shortages, where no plans are made to accommodate these groups. And has been plaguing Osizweni for quite some time. I wonder how many times this has happened before. So as we said, there's not enough water. We know there's new pipes, the new reservoir, everything at Osizweni, but it seems like the plant itself, as we discussed in our documentary, is still not producing enough water. So we can't have more storage but not produce enough water for usage. So that is still a concern. Before I get to the dam level, you might have seen the video a few weeks ago with the sewage problem getting mentioned in the advertiser and online articles in Hutton Heights, which is plaguing the area. We suspected some E. coli contamination or sewage contamination in a borehole. When we saw this article, we went straight back, got the test. Those test results are back. It is crazy. The number of E. coli colonies is sitting at 50. Now, we have to understand that such a high E. coli count, E. coli is only something that exists in the lower intestines of mammals. It's a bacteria that exists there, and it doesn't survive much very long after it's been after it came out of a mammal. So a high E. coli count shows that there's either recent or constant contamination for that groundwater here in Hutton Heights, which is clearly the case. So it's concerning. If you have a borehole around here and you've been drinking that water, it might be that your immune system has managed to accommodate a bit. It might be that you're not affected, but it's best to have it tested. We can help you with testing. If you, for some reason, don't want to use our services, we can definitely assist you in showing to other people that can have the water tested, but just be safe out there. Oh, and if you have fiber connection in this area, maybe check with Pan Africa Telecoms for a good, stable, wireless internet connection. Going over to the dam level, it's sitting at 76.6%, so it's down 0.4%. I believe that's the lowest I can remember it from our reports. It's slightly, it's going down ever so slightly. Going over to Newcastle's air quality, and it's very interesting that it works out this way, because the air quality is extremely bad for the last week. It's sitting at approximately 23 up to about 26 for a while, so mid-20s, low 30s. It's been hovering around there, and that's much worse than the previous week, and also worse than the other weeks that we reported on. And it's interesting, you don't have to believe me, you can go and check the IQ Air app or IQ Air online. This will show you all the data, but it's interesting that that's the number on the week that we launch our air purifiers to the market. As I say, this looks very suspicious, but it's good that you can go and check that out on the IQ Air. It's sitting at, as I say, between 20 and 30, and that's 5 to 6 times worse than the World Health Organization wants your air quality to be for good, clean, healthy air. So with our air purifiers, we can bring that PM 2.5 way down in an enclosed area. For example, a bedroom where you spend about a third of your time. If you have an air purifier there, that's what I've done. We've been testing them for about 8 months. I have one in my bedroom. We've replaced the filters on it. We've played with it. We've cleaned sensors. We had about 3 or 4 that we tested from the office to different homes, and after 8 months of testing, we are happy to bring them to the market. They're only 1,850 Rand for the unit, and it constantly monitors the air quality for you and adjusts its filtration as needed. That's quite cool. If you need any info, check our WhatsApp, send us a WhatsApp, and we can send you some extra details on that. But it's a very nice to have, especially in Newcastle, where especially in this time where people are getting respiratory issues, a lot of allergies and hay fever and so on going around. So if you suffer from any of that, having a third of your day breathing air, clean air, might not be the worst idea. So, well, to mention what we've been doing, that's what we've been busy with for the last 8 months, and that's specifically what we've been busy with over the last week to make sure we can get ready to bring these to market. You can find us at 38 Victoria Road. You're welcome to go and come and see the units there also. And stay safe, Newcastle, and we'll see you when we see you.